I need some theme music to get one of these videos started. I'm trying to think of like some superhero music to like start my videos. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with something. But today I wanted to talk about consistency. What's up, everybody? I want to talk about consistency. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to get your business started, I'm going to say 3 successful because the contract is still growing. So, I mean, I only count 2 because like the Wallace Group and Apex have been successful. Contract is growing, but I feel pretty confident that contract is going to be successful. I always want it to happen within like a 3 to 4 month time span. I'm like, all right, 3 to 4 months, I want to start seeing some money. At one of the events I attended last week, one of the speakers, one of the presenters, one of the successful presenters was like, you should really start seeing a return on what it is you built in like 6 months. I've never had that happen. But the one thing I'll tell you is it takes repetition to make anything come to fruition. Oh, I like that. Repetition to make it come to fruition. I just said it. You heard it here first. But if you consistently repeat a behavior, if you consistently repeat, what it is that you're doing to make your business successful, no matter what, the compensation will catch up to the work that you're doing. I had the honor and the privilege to attend the Women's Prosperity Network event. And, I learned a lot of interesting things in reference to sales and consistency. Some of these were things that I already was implementing myself, kind of, I already knew. Like a lot of these events, when I attend them, I hear things that I already was doing regardless. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I know other people are doing the same thing and I build on to what it is. But consistency and repetition is what will bring success in whatever it is that you're doing. And it takes intestinal fortitude, because the thing about establishing a business is there's going to be a lot of moments where it feels like you're not winning. Even in the losses, you're winning because you're gaining experience. Gaining experience is worth millions. To me, gaining experience is worth more than the money, because gaining the experience now means that when it's time for you to tell somebody your story or to tell somebody how to build their business, you are speaking from a place of authenticity. Like, to me, if you watch a lot of people, if you watch folks, you watch other people that build businesses, you'll see them pop up and then you'll see them disappear. And when they pop up, it looks like they popped up and they already got everything going. And I got actually a friend of mine brought it to my attention that, I look like a hater, because when people fake it, it bothers me. You know what I mean? Like, if you are sitting in front of a bunch, you take a picture in front of a Lamborghini, or you take a picture in front of a Ferrari or something, or a big house or whatever, and it's not yours, you're selling lies to people who otherwise want to learn so that they can build on to their own things. You know what I mean? Like, let me give you an example. If a person sits and takes a picture in front of a Lamborghini, right? Takes a picture in front of like a private jet, whatever they want to do. If it's theirs, that's okay to me, because I know that it was years before you got to that point. I know that you put in a ton of work before you got to that point. That's why when I talk to, when I talk to the masses, when I talk to the people, I'm confident in what it is that I'm doing, because I know and I've made sure that I've documented the process that I went through in order to get to where I'm going. And that's my, suggestion and advice to all of you out there. If you're trying to do it, you're doing your marketing, you're building your business, don't worry about impressing people, right? It doesn't feel good during the building process. To me, you have to embrace the feeling of the building process, because that's where the fulfillment comes from, is all the work that you put in to make it work, all of the different connections that you make, all of the time that it took that you were up late at night. You can email my business partners. I will email them 2-3 in the morning, let them know an idea that I had. All of these things are the work that happens in order to get to a point where I can maybe show you a little bit of what has happened, the success that I've been able to achieve. Like, for me, right? And hopefully I will be able to show some of this stuff with you. I try to show some of it to you. When it comes to showing you what's going on in my life, if I make a purchase that is fun, you know, like I want another boat. I had a boat before. I want another boat. That's ultimately something that I would like to have. It's a toy. And when I get it, I don't mind sharing that I got it. I don't have it now, but I'll share that I have it once. If I'm going somewhere on it, you know, maybe twice you'll see the boat in the video, but you wouldn't just see me, you know, posing with the boat, taking pictures with the boat. I'm not going to do that, because I feel like, you know, I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to be able to, you know, reap the rewards, you know, reap the benefits of the work that they put in. And in order to do that, it takes consistency, and it takes you showing more of the work process than it does showing the awards and the rewards that you get from what it is that you have. Like, look, man, you can show me a bunch of boats and cars, but that's a moment in time. A boat and a car, you can take a car out on the road, God forbid, and crash it in the next moment, and that car is gone. So what means more is the time that we spend together now, where I can say, if you are consistent and you consistently are working and you're consistently doing what it is that you need to do to achieve a goal that you're trying to achieve, then that's more important than taking a picture in front of a Lamborghini. Now, if you are a visual person and you just want to look at the women, or look at the cars, or look at the houses, or look at whatever, that's why I try to make the bulk of my videos here. You know what I mean? If I'm out and about and I'm doing a speaking engagement or something, because there's a speaking engagement on my on the YouTube as well, 2 of them, and I'll show you those. But I want to show you the work. The work is where you find the peace. The work is where I want to flex at. The work is where I want to take my pictures. I want to take pictures with the folks who are with me while I'm going through the process of building it. Those to me are the stars. Those to me are that is the reward for me. Seeing a smile on somebody's face because they figured out a way now to either diversify their business, or they now have an idea on what they want to do in terms of their business. To me, that's where I can take my pictures and do my flashing at, because, you know, I help to facilitate that. And that makes me happy. To me, that's the consistency of doing it over and over and over again. Like, I look at some of these videos now, right? And like, I go through them, and it's not that many out there. We've only been doing it for, well, I was making videos, like little videos. I didn't have any like style about it. I just was doing it all the way back last year. So about a year and a half now. And some of them were on Instagram, and some of them were, you know, put here. I've watched my style change. I've started to gain confidence. I've started to, you know, people are watching them now, and it makes me feel like, okay, if you have people watching your stuff consistently, then you start to get a sense of a little bit of confidence, and you find where the sweet spot is in terms of doing the job, and that's consistency. That comes from consistency. So, you know, I don't want to make this a long video, because I think it's kind of self-explanatory that, you know, repetitive behavior, repetition makes it come to fruition. I'm holding on to that. Repetitive behavior makes things happen. And a lot of times while you're doing it, you know, we're trying to reach a level of success. The Contract Fortune is, you know, my business partners, my team, we're trying to reach a level of success. And in order to achieve that success, you have to go through the periods where there's nothing. And I'm not saying nothing like we don't have anywhere to live or anything like that, but, you know, this business is building. And a lot of times, especially for guys, I don't know how it is for ladies, so please don't be upset with me for making this statement. But for guys, we want to get to the part where we can date the beautiful woman, or, you know, some of us, not all of us. I want somebody that's going to be on my team that is really into what it is I'm doing and believes, and we believe in each other. But a lot of the rewards, you know what I mean, I say it like that, that come with success, men want them instantly, because you see somebody on social media and it looks like they are living the life. But in actuality, you know, some of that stuff, it might not be theirs. A lot of that stuff might not be theirs, including the female. And to me, the most authentic people show more of the work than they show the flossing and show the different, you know, I got this, I got that behavior. That's more important to me, is showing the work. I like seeing the work. Show me what you did to get there. I feel like that's what a lot of people want. I hope that's what a lot of people want, because in order to get to the point where you can take the picture in front of the Lamborghini, you gotta put the work in. You gotta put the work in. The work is the most important part. The work that you leave behind you is what will be here even after all of those things, those material things are gone. The work that you do, the consistency, the over and over and over, the being up late at night, the being alone part of it, is what will be here after you're gone. So that was really it. Stay consistent and don't give up. That's the biggest thing. You hear that all the time, but that's so real. You know what I mean? That's really, really so genuine and sincere. Don't quit. It hurts. It's a painful process, but the pain is what makes you stronger. I know you know this, the cliche of pain and gain. It applies in the gym world, but it applies in the business world too. The more that you have to deal with, it's going to make you stronger and more resilient. It's going to make you have the ability to handle certain situations and handle being able to go through the process of building. So find peace and find the calm in the work part of it. So with that said, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you are subscribing to ContractFortune.com. That way you can become a part of the ContractFortune.com family and be updated on the newsletter with things that we'll be doing, the Q&As on Thursday, all the different things that we got going on. So like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And again, thank you so much for your support, and just have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine.